Laidlaw won't die wondering. He goes right round the outside. He has a big go. The national final is over in overtime, and Andrew Corbett gets the checker flag.
Ash Media's coverage of the Australian production sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Starters, all about set to go. Trouble here at the start. Well, one car up in the fence, the yellow lights have come on. We've got debris here in the main straight. We've got a car up against the fence in turn one. And we'll have a complete restart. This is heat number 12, though, for Cunningham Ag Services. About to get back underway. A full restart. Away. And Tim Atkin on the outside of Michael Clark. Tim Green is there in third place. On the outside is Josh Fraser. They're still side by side for the lead. Atkin and Clark out of Pitts Bend, side by side. Tim Atkin drives right round the outside and takes the lead. Quarry flag is out on Stephen Laidlaw, who's up there in fifth place. On his outside is Glenn Hoskins in 73. So head down the back straight the second time. It's Tim Atkin out in front. Michael Clark in second place. Tim Green third. Fourth place belongs to Josh Fraser. Fifth place is Brandon Mongu. Laidlaw, then Hoskins. Got one car stranded down in turn number four. That's Jim McGorman. Yellow lights have come on as McGorman was chugging and chugging and chugging, and the little orange car couldn't chug any further, and the yellows had to come on. Wait for the green lights. The final qualifying heat in round two is back underway. Atkin leads Clark. Tim Green in third place. Back in fourth place, Josh Fraser. Brandon Mongu, then back to Stephen Laidlaw. Hoskins back in seventh position as they head down the back straight. Laidlaw gets underneath of Mongu. So move into the main straight. Atkin, Clark, Green. Quarry flags come out again on Stephen Laidlaw. Back there in sixth place is Mongu. On the outside is Hoskins. So head down the back straight back to Phil Rose, Stewart, and then McGorman as they come out of Pitts Bend. 8 laps to go. Atkin, Clark, Green, and Josh Fraser. 2 car lengths back then to Stephen Laidlaw. Behind him is Glenn Hoskins. Then Brandon Mongu. On the outside of Mongu is Phil Rose. Back into Stewart, and the last car running is Jim McGorman. Pretty hotly contested for the minor placings, but Tim Atkin driving away from the field here. Michael Clark, and on the outside is Tim Green. Clark went low on the corner. Green drove right round the outside. Josh Fraser in fourth. Back then to Laidlaw, back then to Hoskins. But Tim Atkin comes up into the main straight with 6 to go. Well clear, the former Australian champion. Back into Clark in second place. Back in third place is Michael Clark. The yellow lights have come on. And we've got another stoppage. It's Brandon Mongu who's spun up there in turn 4. Moment. Heat number 12 at the Australian title here in Western Australia. About to get back underway. Down into turn number 1, Atkin leads them through from Green, Clark, Fraser, and back then to Hoskin. Very quickly, Laidlaw gets up into 6th place, Mongu, then Stewart. So they come up into the top turn. Tim Atkin out in front, going nicely. Second place, car number 13, Tim Green, then Michael Clark. Glenn Hoskin, the former West Australian champion, looking to get under Josh Fraser. It's got underneath him, but Fraser fights back in the little Cortina. Goes back to 4th place. Hoskin in the Tiranas also going beautifully, and on the outside is Stephen Laidlaw. 4 to go for Tim Atkin though. Well clear of Tim Green. Back in third place is Michael Clark. Fraser in 4th, Laidlaw 5th. He's got around the outside of Hoskin. So go down the back straight. Now Laidlaw opens up, goes underneath of Josh Fraser into 4th. So come into the main straight. Atkin driving away from the field. Green, Clark, Laidlaw, Fraser and Hoskins. That's the first 6. Back to Mongu, then back to Phil Rose. So they come out of turn 4. 2 to go this time around. Atkin, well clear of Green. Josh Fraser gets the inquiry flag. That's for leaning on the 33 of Stephen Laidlaw. White flag to come out this time. Out in front, Tim Atkin cruising to victory. Over 3 seconds in front of Tim Green. Back then to Clark, Laidlaw, Hoskins. Back then to Josh Fraser, Mongu, Rose. Then Stewart and McGorman. But our first Queensland victory of the night comes in heat 12. The 2014 champion, Tim Atkin, first across the line. A great set of laps. Tim Green second. Laidlaw finishes third. Clark fourth. Got him on the line. Back then to Hoskins in fifth. Josh Fraser, Brandon Mongu, Phil Rose, Josh Stewart, Jim McGorman, and unfortunately Troy Rose didn't complete the distance. No time for the race due to the stoppage. The winning margin 3.712, and Tim Atkin set the quick lap of the race, a 19.185. Tim Atkin, Tim Green, and Stephen Laidlaw, your first 3 in heat number 12.
Okay, thanks, Jason. Yep, here trackside with, and of course a very, very hard charger from Queensland. Just get the. Okay, that mic's breaking up, so we'll use this one again. Tim. It's a long way to come over from Queensland to Western Australia, mate, but at the end of the day, it's well worth the trip.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love coming over and racing. It's the second time racing over this side and our 3rd year in a row to come over and watch, so yeah, just really enjoying it.
And tell you what though, Tim, you've been quick the whole weekend so far. You must be starting to think, main?
No, not yet. It's a long way to go. And I've done enough of these to know that anything can happen, so we'll just concentrate on what we're doing now and hopefully have a smooth run through.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this man lives in a place that's beautiful one day, perfect the next, that's what they tell us. But you've already said you love coming over here and racing. Any thoughts of coming over here a little bit more often?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. It's a long way to come, but yeah, I'd like to leave a car on this side maybe, be the go.
Yeah, we'd love to have you here, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Tim Atkin, hard charger and one of the genuine chances for this year's Australian Production Sedan title.